welcome to Scott Wandas World. I'm currently without Wanda, as we have some family issues going on at the moment. But yeah, to a beer that I've been trying to get hold of for probably 2 years. Now you would have seen an unboxing video. When that would have come, I'm not sure. Broke that. I got in contact with a guy called Kevin, who's called Shark Home Brewing on Instagram, to go and give him a follow. People of the beer community will see Kevin Shark Home Brewing commenting. Lovely guy based out in California. I messaged him on Instagram asking if he'd be able to pick up this particular beer. Now this beer comes from one of my idols growing up, sort of 96, 97, 98, Stone Cold Steve Austin, back in the old WWF / WWE. Redefined wrestling in the 90s, and it was listening to his podcast after he gave up wrestling, where he kept mentioning a beer from Sierra Nevada called Sierra Nevada Torpedo. So I managed to get hold of Torpedo. That, Sierra Nevada's Pale Ale, and Brewdog's Punk IPA were the three main beers that really got me into craft beer. And so he went off and did some investigation work with breweries in the neighbourhood he worked with. I think El Segundo approached him. He was due to make a beer with the WWF at the time, but I think that fell through, and then he left the WWF and it all sort of went tits up from there. But that would probably just been some sort of Budweiser knockoff or Coors Light or something like that. So him and El Segundo out in California, they collaborated and they came up with the El Segundo Brewing Company's Broken Skull IPA. And it's 6.7%, Broken Skull India Pale Ale. That light's blinding me. Designed by Steve Austin and El Segundo Brewing Company for the working man and woman. It features Citra, Cascade and Chinook hops to deliver big flavour with an easy finish. Now stop reading and start enjoying this awesome beer. Now I'm doing a singular review, but I'm also going to be doing a live review with some other people, but we'll get round to who's involved in that at another point, because I know Kevin wants to come on and he's obviously sent the beer, so I want him to come on, and we'll have a couple of others on as well. Comes in it says it's a pint can, although it looks distinctly 440 size. Oh yeah, it's probably just bigger. So 1 pint can. Can't tell you how much it was, but I do like on the bottom where it's, I don't think we're going to see this, it says hell yeah, which is obviously one of Stone Cold's catchphrases. So without further ado, really looking forward to it. I think this might be the first time it's been reviewed on YouTube in England, so really pleased. That's it. I'm expecting, if I'm honest, something. Not seen any review. I have years ago, but I haven't seen anything recently that it's an old school IPA rather than either an East Coast or West Coast. So interesting to see what it comes out like. It's cold here today as well. Get quite a nice whiff off of that already. So in the glass, there's here's a clean glass. There is a gentle haze to it. It's not, there's a sort of light particling going on, but it's not what I would call massively hazy. On a sort of a straw colour, on a finger compact bubbly white head. So let's go, something I've been waiting to do for years. Let's go for a swirl and a sniff on the Broken Skull IPA. Okay. It's not raging in aroma. light citrus, bit of grapefruit, tiny bit of pine. For me, the thing that comes through more than anything is the malt base to it. Sort of biscuity. It smells quite gentle, quite nice, quite refreshing smell to it. So yeah, really looking forward to this one. Cheers, Kevin, appreciate it.
Focus clear this. You will know that Austin 316 says I just whipped your ass.
That's really nice, really nice. Quite a light mouthfeel to it. It is nice and hoppy, getting a nice sort of hop kick around your mouth. You're getting some piney resin, piney notes to it. You're getting the citrus, bit of grapefruit, bit of lemon maybe. But it all sits on, there's quite a nice lingering bitter back end on it. It leans certainly more to the west coast than the east coast, that goes without saying. I do get the impression it's probably based upon Torpedo, but a lighter version of Torpedo is about 7.5%. This is obviously 6.7. You're not picking up the alcohol from it. Yeah, it's that hop kick and the pine bitter and the pininess is almost immediate, and that lingers in the palate. It's really what it is really refreshing. Yeah, I like that. It's a pretty decent IPA. Is it world beating? No. It's obviously going to be sold by the name that it's got. The name on the tin. Excuse me. But what's not to like? Stone Cold Steve Austin brewing his own beer. It's pretty bloody good, to be fair. Is it worth the wait? I think it is. I think it's pretty decent, to be fair. Have I had worse? Certainly. Have I had better? Yeah, I've had better. But as a fan of Steve Austin, it's a beer I wanted to taste and try for years, and for me it ticks the boxes that I'm after. Bit of bitterness to it, nice citrusy flavours, bit of grapefruit, you've got a bit of pine running through as well, and then you've got the malt backbone. Tick 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 tick, ticks all my boxes. Pretty decent beer, to be fair. So yeah, I'd say if you can go and get it, go and get it. Obviously you can't. I've got some to send out to a few people, friends of mine that have been friends to the channel, so they're going to get a can each, and we'll try and get a couple of the guys on to do a live with Kevin when he's available and when we can fit around them. So look out for that. For me, I'm going to give it a double finger, because that's what Steve would do. It's pretty good. Really impressed with that. So yeah, if you can get hold of it, if it comes into the UK anytime, I know Wanda was saying that it does, get hold of it and have a look at it. I've got a few more, I've got another 3 for myself. It's fucking pretty good, to be fair. Really impressed with it, well worth the wait, and one of my bucket list beers ticked off the list. So yeah, double finger for me and a hell yeah. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, give it a thumbs down, we don't care. If you can subscribe to the channel, that helps. So it's free for you and it's free for me. All the social media comes at the end, and all that's left to say is that beer's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so.
And that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so.